Yo, what is up YouTube, man? Today was the release of Season 9 for NBA 2K22, the final season of the game. I'm actually going to make a video talking about what I think about seasons moving forward, but for today's video, I wanted to bring you guys an unpopular opinion, and definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. But NBA 2K22 Next Gen was a lot of fun. You're going to see in the background gameplay I got for you guys, you know, just going out in the park, doing some contact dunks, throwing some lobs, trolling a little bit, kind of going in hand to hand with what the video is about. I had a lot of fun playing NBA 2K22 Next Gen. I played Rec, Pro-Am, Park, 3s, 2s, 1v1 Market. I played every single position from a 7'3 center to a 6'1 point guard to a 6'7 lock to a 7'2 stretch big. I mean, I got the full experience of NBA 2K22 Next Gen. And I think this game is going to go down as not a fun game, as a boring game, but I don't believe the gameplay, I don't believe the actual game is the reason for that. I'm going to talk about this in another video as well, but I think the reason people have not enjoyed NBA 2K22 is because they need an actual reason to get on the game and motivate them to play a bunch. I don't think a fun 2K is enough. I don't think seasons are going to do it. But don't let me get off track. NBA 2K22 Next Gen had a lot of different ways you could play the game, how you wanted to play. You could be a center, an inside center, dominating the Rec. You could be an outside center on the 3v3 Park. You could make a 6'7" pure lockdown that still had the ability to dribble, to dunk, to shoot. You could make a 6'9" build that still had the ability to dribble, to dunk, to shoot. There was a lot of different ways you could play the game. Now, there were some frustrating parts, we can all agree. Sometimes it was tough guarding the point guards that really knew how to take advantage of the fading three-pointers with Circus 3's mismatch expert, yada yada yada. As well as there were a lot of centers that knew how to abuse the paint defense to the point where even if you were the same size as them, they can mash you in the paint and score every single time. But overall, the gameplay, the movement, a lot of things about NBA 2K22 was better than it has ever been in a 2K. Not only that, this was the first year they had things like the 1v1 market where you could get matchmaking ones, as well as the old gym where you could get matchmaking 3v3 no squads. I know when it comes to 2K, a lot of people do not have squads to run with. It's very frustrating trying to find a game on the threes court, and whenever you finally do get a game, maybe you go up against a squatted 3 people that are in the party, and your teammates, maybe they're not the greatest players in the world, so you're just constantly losing. Things like the old gym gave a lot of people options to play the way they wanted to play. And also, when it comes to just Park 2s, Park 3s, Rec, even Comp Pro-Am, the modes worked about as well as you can ask. Now, when it came to Comp Pro-Am, of course, there was a meta that you pretty much had to run to compete with the top 50, top 100 teams. But when it came to Rec, you could actually have a 6'7" point guard. Shout out to, you know, people in my comments that be going into the Rec with that and win. You could also go in with a 6' point guard and still win. You could go in with a 7'3" inside center. It just had some more balance. I don't feel like it was previous 2Ks where maybe you wanted to be a pure slasher and you would try to go into the Rec, and it just didn't really work out because there was always an inside center. The spacing never worked out. Same thing in the Park. You could have a 6'8" build and actually play the big men, but you could also have a 7'3" center come out and play the big men and have just as much luck, just as much fun. I mean, you see the stuff we're doing in this gameplay. We're out here with, I think, a 6'7", a 6'5", and a 6'9". The lineups were not too important in this game. You could actually have some variety in the way you played. Nobody wants to see everyone doing the same thing, everyone having the same animations, everyone having the same builds. Overall, whether I was just hopping on the park with some of my friends as I'm doing in this gameplay right here, whether I was playing Comp Pro-Am with Laker Fan where I was trying to sweat against the best Pro-Am players in the world every single night, or whether I was just hopping into the Rec with complete randoms on my center or on my 6'9" power forward, I could do whatever I wanted and have some fun with the game. That has not been true for every single 2K. And again, man, we know this game had its problems. I don't need to sit here and tell you guys everything that was wrong with NBA 2K22. We're not going to sugarcoat it. There was a lot of things that they made mistakes on. But I had fun on NBA 2K22. Let me know if you guys did, and also throw some ideas in the comments. Let me know what you guys think they could do to make the game fun in NBA 2K23. Let's not worry too much about competitive, because that is a whole different kind of can of worms. But what can they do to make NBA 2K fun? A lot of people are not playing like they used to. Again, I don't think that has too much to do. I think they could drop the most fun 2K of all time, but they do have to have some kind of incentive in the game to keep people playing, to keep people grinding, like most games with a rank mode. But yeah, man, that is it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I would appreciate it. NBA 2K23 coming in under a month. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.